Have you ever heard of a box so cursed that every person who owned it begged to be rid of it? A small wooden cabinet, no larger than a jewelry box, sealed with a lock. It looks harmless, ordinary even, but what's inside is anything but. It's said to contain a restless spirit, a malevolent entity born of pain, vengeance, and hatred. Its name is whispered with fear, the Dibbuk box. The legend began when a man named Kevin Mannis bought the box in 2001 from a yard sale in Portland, Oregon. It had once belonged to a Holocaust survivor named Havila, who brought it from Poland after the war. She kept it hidden, never opening it, and before she died, she warned her family, never open the box, never let the spirit out. Kevin, a curious antique dealer, ignored the warning. He opened the box. Inside, he found a few seemingly harmless items. A dried rosebud, two 1920s pennies, a small wine goblet, and a candle holder. But the moment he opened it, strange things began happening. Lights flickered, shadows moved, the scent of jasmine and decay filled the air. And every night, he had the same dream. He was walking with someone he loved, until he looked into their eyes and saw hatred. Then their face twisted, their mouth opened unnaturally wide, and they screamed. Then came the waking hours. Kevin began losing time. He'd find himself in rooms he didn't remember entering. Mirrors cracked in his presence. He heard whispers in a language he didn't speak. And then he saw it. A dark figure, hunched and shriveled, lurking in the corner of his room. His eyes glowed faintly, watching. And every time he blinked, it was closer. Terrified, he tried to give the box away, to his mother. The day she received it, she had a massive stroke. Every person who came into possession of the box reported similar misfortunes. Illness, horrific nightmares, unrelenting anxiety. One man said he saw a shadow crawl across his ceiling and into his mouth while he slept. Another said his hair began falling out in clumps within days of touching it. One woman's house burned down, mysteriously, with no source of ignition, just weeks after storing the box in her basement. Eventually, the box found its way to a man named Jason Haxton, a museum director, a man of science and reason. He believed the stories were exaggerations until he brought it home. Jason reported sudden bleeding from his eyes and mouth, mysterious bruises, and electronic equipment failing around him. His skin began to burn in random patches without cause. He buried the box in a military-grade container surrounded by salt and sealed with arcane prayers. But even then, the dreams continued. The Dibbuk box is believed to contain a Dibbuk, a malicious, wandering spirit from Jewish folklore, capable of possessing the living. These entities cling to objects, especially ones tied to great trauma. It is said the spirit feeds on fear, and once unleashed, it cannot be rebottled. The original box now reportedly resides in a private collection, locked away from the public. But replicas have surfaced online, and people, desperate for thrill or fame, have opened them. Some laugh at first, but then they stop sleeping. They hear scratching from inside their walls. They smell rotting flowers. And in every mirror, they glimpse something just behind them. A shape that's always watching, always waiting. So let this be a warning. If you ever come across a small, wine-colored wooden box with brass hinges, etched with Hebrew inscriptions and sealed tight, don't touch it, don't open it, don't even look inside, because the Dibbuk doesn't forget. And once it finds you, it never leaves.